And welcome back to the California only Madden Franchise Challenge, where we've built a team only of players who played at a college in California. And at the end of last episode, we made some changes on our offensive line. We made some trades and we brought in Colton Miller and then Tyron Smith to really boost our offensive line that has always kind of struggled. So we made that. We're also coming off of our best first episode of the season ever in this series, with winning 2 of 4 games. So we're 2-2 on the season. We unfortunately did lose to the Chiefs at the end, even though they are our rivals, and I really would have liked a victory. But we won, lost, won, lost. So the next game should be a win if we continue that track. And I did make a couple more adjustments to our offensive line in between episodes. Now, DeCastro has been starting at right guard for us this entire series. He started to regress a little bit, but he's still pretty good. Unfortunately, due to how the O-line played in the last game, we're having a negative hit to all of our guys with a -7 to pass block power and finesse. So some of the overalls are a little bit lower than what they actually would be. DeCastro has never played center in real life, but at least from as far as I could see when looking it up. But there were suggestions from NFL analysts talking about how he could move to center in real life to find himself a spot on a team, as I believe he's currently still a free agent. So using that, I'm like, okay, I think it would be possible. We're going to move him to center, and he is a far better player overall than, well, not really in terms of his overall, but his actual stats are better than both Dahlman and Andre James. So he's going to get the start at center. Walker Little was our starting left tackle for the first season. Second season, we ended up drafting Brian, who we traded to pick up Colton Miller at the end of last episode. Walker Little's actually fairly well balanced. He's just not super high overall, but he's better than who could have started at right guard with DeCastro moving over. So we moved him to right guard. He stays the same overall, and he will slot in there. And I feel like it's a much better fit for him at guard than he was at either of the tackle spots. So the offensive line is looking much better, and hopefully that'll just boost our overall offense. We won't be getting sacked as many times. We're not going to be forcing passes with Northrop. Hopefully not going to be getting sacked fumbled as many times either. That became a problem. It was basically the reason that we ended up losing the Chiefs game. So hopefully those changes help. Everywhere else on offense is definitely playing a lot better this year than in previous seasons. So we're looking good there. Defense also looking pretty good as well. We are getting back Nathan Gregory this game to start this game, and he was injured. He got injured at about halfway through, I think, the first game of last episode. So he will be back. So our defense back to full strength. We got a bit better with trading for Adoree Jackson as well last episode. So if you didn't see that episode, I suggest you do. It was a really good, important one. And we found out that the last available draft class for us, as this is season 4, we will only go through season 5. If we don't win a Super Bowl by the end of season 5, we failed the challenge. So hopefully we could get a victory, which is kind of why I'm going all in season 4. The next draft class is pretty awful. There's really no one to go after that I think would make any sort of difference. So we're trading a lot of our picks for real life players from a school from California that are currently in the NFL to make us better and hopefully push us over the edge. We're up to a 79 offense, 80 defense, 79 overall. We've kind of gone up and down from around this point. I believe last year we were a 77, I think. So we're gone up a little bit. And the first game today is against the Cleveland Browns, who are an 82 overall and are also 2-2 on the season. And looking at the games today, we have Browns, Patriots, Chiefs again, and Bengals. So I would like to watch a bit of this Chiefs game, but I think the main one is going to be that Week 7. I want revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to beat them. We have yet to beat them in this series. We've beat the Raiders and we've beat the Broncos, but we have not beat the Chiefs. So I want to get a victory there. So that'll be the main game to watch this episode. So we'll jump in a little bit, maybe second half of the Cleveland Browns game, and hopefully we can continue our pattern and get a win here, and then break the pattern against the Patriots and get another win and just continue winning would be great. So I'll take care of some of this behind the scenes stuff, and we'll jump into this Cleveland game. And we are jumping in here to the second half of the Cleveland game, currently up 14-7. So looking pretty good. We've driven down about the first possession of each quarter and then kind of just stalled from there. This one, first play, not too good. Pass a little too high for run CMC, and he'd catch it, but we'll lose a yard. On 2nd and 11, we'll come out 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. We'll drop back, go for a pass across the middle. Again, not too good of a pass. Schultz ends up coming back for it, and he's going to lose or get to about the original line of scrimmage. So nothing too good. It was a passing touchdown that we did have, maybe even 2 earlier. Not exactly sure. So he's had a decent game, but at least from what we're seeing so far in this quarter, 2 not too good passes to start out. 3rd and 11, 2 receivers to both top and bottom. We're going to find a guy across the middle. Simi Fehoko will get a gain of about 3. 18 of 29, so not great in terms of percentage, but over 200 passing yards in the first half. Solid. And then following that conversion on 3rd down, we'll bring out a 3 tight end, maybe just 2, and I'm pretty sure it's 3. Go to the top, try to get to the outside, and we're not going to get the outside. We'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So far, run blocking not looking too different there. We got a bunch to the bottom, lone receiver up top. I'm going to drop back, quick pass to Felton, I believe. No, Penny came in here to spell out run CMC, and he'll get forward for a decent gain. 3rd and 5, empty set. 3 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. We'll drop back here. Quick pass to the outside, completion, Simi Fehoko for the first down. Get us to the 45. And another really good reason that we have Smith at right tackle is typically some of the better rushers in the league are listed at left end / left outside linebacker, rush left end. So that'll help us out as we find Junior Generals for another first down. He's had 6 catches, 80 yards. Gonna go for run CMC down the middle. Gonna get a gain of a couple, but nothing too crazy. 8 rushes, 34 yards, and a touchdown for Christian McCaffrey. And on 2nd and 7, we'll have 1 tight end up top, another receiver, as then 2 at the bottom. Christian McCaffrey, plenty of room to run across the middle there. Good blocking on that one. Will help out the average for sure. Bump that up to 4.8 yards a carry. And now with the first down at the 17, got a tight formation here. 1 tight end to the top, fullback Bodden coming in to help lead the way. And Penny trips on a leg. Pretty sure of our own offensive lineman. Really haven't been too happy with his play whenever he's gotten onto the field. But in sim, he seems to do all right in passing situations. We'll go for McCaffrey, and Junior Generals does not get the block, and really bad path finding there for McCaffrey. Takes him out of bounds instead of into the end zone where he had plenty of space. Instead, we'll go with an ace fullback look here. We have a guy in the back. That's a touchdown, Callaway. Rookie receiver, rookie quarterback to rookie receiver. Touchdown will widen our lead 21-7. And a booth review coming in, but definitely looked like 2 feet had landed in the end zone to me. Maybe they just want to see him hit the post a few more times here. Crunch into the side. Definitely looks like the toe drag's happening for sure. If anything, maybe just a broken rib after rolling into the post. And we'll also jump in here to watch the first round of our defense come this second half, see if they could get a good stop. And if so, we'll just continue to sim on a little bit quicker. They go for an out route. 14 gets the catch, breaks 1 tackle, and gets forward to about the 39. They're actually going to give him an extra yard to the 40. Winters with the reception, I believe that is a draftee in this series. And then on first down, following that nice pass to the outside, they'll switch up with a heavy set. They're actually going to bring in a 5th lineman who's going to go out on a route. Nathan Gregory just got trucked on the line, but a quick tackle there from Bobby Okereke will stop him after a gain of 2. Hufunga was also over there. And that was Fournette, the running back. So Deshaun Watson, Fournette, and then they have an X-Factor receiver up top as well as a superstar lineman. And there is our rookie middle linebacker slowing down Fournette. Then Justin Reed came over to get the tackle. Bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to go right down the middle. Fournette, close. I think Bobby might have got it. Gonna depend on the spot. 4th and inches will get the advantage there. We'll see if they go for it, though, with the third quarter just about over, 50 seconds left, and they're down 2 possessions. And it doesn't look, at least so far, like they're going to go for it. They have the punt team out, and they do punt it away. Rucker back will call off, and this ball bounces perfectly for the Browns. Really glad that our guy didn't end up stepping on that, and then they get the ball right back. So we'll head out here with our offense. Just because we're so close to the goal line, I don't trust them in sim. We'll come out in a fullback ace, head right down the middle, lead block from Tucker, and Callaway, who just had the touchdown, a little shaken up. He's going to take a knee after the play. And he was able to get up and head over to the bench on his own. So doesn't look to be too serious. Should be back later in the game, as we'll follow up that first run with another run. And oh, if we could have got that cut. Instead, we'll be down about a yard short of the first down. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll head into the fourth up 21-7. And to start the fourth, we'll come out with a 2 receiver up top, 1 receiver and our tight end to the bottom, McCaffrey in the backfield. And he should have cut left. Good stop from the Browns D-line. Tuitt got this tackle, and then there was also, I think, another guy, 93, was back there as well. They'll get the stop, and we'll be punting away. And we'll jump into a little bit of some quicker sim here. Spencer Wallace, another sack for him. He's played amazing. He's got to be Rookie of the Year. Elijah Moore will get 9 yards on 4th and long. And then on 4th and long, they get a huge chunk. I meant on 3rd and long. And then they get it on 4th and long. 7 yards, 3rd and 3, 15 more yards to Conrad Winters. 1st and goal, Hawkinson not into the end zone. Fournette will follow up into the end zone, lessening our lead, making it a 21-14 game. And our offense needs to put this one away. So we'll jump in, see if they could do just that. 5 minutes, 58 seconds remain as we come out empty set. Quick pass to the outside, and who was that even intended for? There wasn't even anyone over there unless it was just a complete overthrow. Either way, that's a pick. Gonna put the Browns right in scoring range. It looks like they were going to the outside. Or maybe he threw that too soon. Maybe Fehoko was going on a zig route. I don't know, but bad play. And with them so close to the end zone, we'll come in here, maybe see if our defense can get a good play of their own. But either way, that was really bad from Northrop. They're going to dump it off here at 88. We'll get the catch. It's a tight end whose name I could not read, and it's not going to tell me. So not sure who it was. They'll get a gain of 6. Drop back again here on 2nd. Go across the middle. And there was no one covering him. And they're challenging, I'm assuming, saying that it was a touchdown, because the original call, I guess, was not a touchdown. That was Tyreek Hill, who was just wide open. And they're not showing me anything that I could say if that foot was in or not. And I guess he was in. Game tied with a made PAT. We've completely fallen apart here in the fourth. The game was ours. And just turnovers and not stopping anything on defense either. And we'll see if Northrop can redeem himself here. Game now tied, a little over 5 minutes. What can change in about 2 minutes' time? And that one could have been easily picked as well. Northrop, you got to find an open guy. You don't have to force every pass. And he even has ideal force pass as his trait too. So not necessarily seeing that here. Going to go to the outside. Going to get the completion. The corner of safety came crashing down on that. Got the tackle as soon as the catch was made. Only a gain of 4 for Schultz. 3rd and 6. We go empty. Going to drop back here. Go to that zig route again to Schultz, but to the other side, and only get a gain of 3. And we're going to be having to punt this one away again. There's not good play calls there. Luckily, we have Jake Bailey, our MVP, who pins them down at the 17, so we're able to flip field position here. Deshaun will drop back on 1st down. He's going to unload, find a guy to about the 28. They were actually marking him down at the 26. They did not get forward progress on that. We'll mark him just shy of the 1st down marker, as I'm assuming they'll go for Fournette here. Now we're going to fake the handoff, and they're just going to have a wide open Winters, not a single guy within 5 yards of him. Clock now ticking down to about 3 minutes. And right now, Cleveland has all the momentum and the ball. Deshaun drops back, going to find an open receiver to the outside. That's their tight end, who I think is about at another first down, and they do give it to him. They're just easily marching right now. Now under 3 minutes, as they will hand the ball off down the middle. Nice stop there from Tresman Reed. Shed the block, get the tackle at about the line of scrimmage. So nothing gained, nothing really lost. And they'll switch to more of a heavy set here. Bring out an additional lineman, roll out past Deshaun, going to go down the field. He's going to find 88 again. And I believe that says Hawkinson. So Hawkinson definitely putting in work here as we hit the 2-minute warning. Browns now find themselves getting close to field goal range. 3 timeouts remain. Now under 2 minutes. Fournette down the middle. Not very good there. He'll get a gain of 8, and that should put him into field goal range. Shepard on that side just wasn't able to get back inside quick enough to get the tackle. And they're going to let this clock drain a bit. Leonard Fournette down the middle. No one there. Will finally get the tackle at the 27. And both teams letting this clock just drain away at this point, which does not make sense for us. Fournette down the middle. Bobby Okereke there to get the tackle. And someone's calling their first timeout. And it looks like that is our timeout. So we are now starting to call them, trying to save some time to get back down the field and put some points on the board. Fournette cuts back in. Tresman Reed gets the tackle. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 4. Actually a 3rd and 2. I feel like that's a very favorable spot, but it's all right. They'll bring out a heavy set, fullback in the backfield to probably help lead the way. Fournette down the middle, and he'll get the first down, and that will just about do it for us. They're going to easily be able to put up a field goal, maybe even get a touchdown, unless we could force a turnover. Try to send this game into OT. Fournette will take it to the outside, going to cut back in. And now he's down to the 1. We should have just let him score. And with now under 40 seconds, goal line formation here for the Browns. Hard count. Fournette down the middle, just let him in. Flag down. Just let him have the touchdown. We need all time we could have on offense. And that's going to be holding on Hawkinson. And they will back him up, which could basically just kill any chance we had. Unless they score again real quick. Fournette down the middle. He'll get back to the 5. Then they'll call their first timeout. We have to force a turnover. That's our only chance right now. They'll come out shotgun formation. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Fournette in the backfield. Hawkinson to the bottom of the line. Fournette down the middle. And he's still fighting. Down to about the 1. They'll call their second timeout. Staying out in shotgun here. Same formation, but basically flipped. And they'll go Fournette down the middle. And he's in. That'll put them up by a touchdown with, I think it said about 27 seconds, 21 seconds remaining. And our offense will take the field. 17 seconds left, starting at the 26. No timeouts. Only way that we can stop the clock is to get out of bounds. And we're going to chuck this one deep. Hail Mary attempt goes off the top of one of our helmets. I'm assuming going to go for another Hail Mary here. Send everyone to the middle of the field. 9 seconds, now ticking. We're going to toss this one up. Incomplete. 3 seconds left. Another Hail Mary attempt, as that's all we could do at this point. He'll drop back. Wait for people to get downfield. Throw it to the outside. It's too late for that now, and we had 87, who possibly could have caught it off the tip. Turn upfield. No Minneapolis miracle happening here. We drop a game after leading 2 scores, I think going into the 4th quarter. We completely collapse. Interceptions, poor play calling. Just a complete collapse from top to bottom, including the coaching in this game. We will lose, drop to 2-3 on the season. And that is not how I was wanting to start the episode. I thought we were about to get out with an easy victory versus the Browns, but we just fell apart in the 4th. We'll sim on over to Week 7. We'll see how we did against the Patriots. And then it's time for a little bit of rivalry revenge, hopefully, come Week 7. And unfortunately, the losing streak continues now. 3-game slide. It was a 7-point game, but our defense just couldn't seem to stop the Patriots. They ended up, what looks like they actually came back again in the fourth quarter. We're struggling when we get to the fourth quarter, despite the fact that I'm having a heavy rotation, so that way we could keep guys good and high stamina for the important parts of the game, which is the end of the game. And Northrop, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We're seeing the struggle start to come out for the rookie quarterback here, only throwing 52% completed. He did almost throw 300 yards, but 2 interceptions. That probably all came in the fourth and cost us. Christian McCaffrey, though, we put the ball in his hands in this game, and he went off. Almost 10 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns, 157 yards on 16 carries. Penny, not too good. I don't think he should continue to be our backup, but we don't really have another option at this point. Junior Generals goes over 100 yards. Not too bad. Schultz, 78. Fehoko, 40. And then McCaffrey, 33. Callaway only got 1 target for 28 yards, or at least 1 catch for 28 yards. Then Felton, 1 catch for 50. Up front, did we do any better? We didn't give up a single sack, so we're definitely doing better up front. Bobby Okereke led us in tackles with 13. Tackles for a loss, we had quite a few. Tresman Reed with 2 for Harrison Phillips, and then 1 for Spencer Wallace and Hufanga. And then sacks, we only had 1. Also from Spencer Wallace. Definitely leading the team in sacks this year for sure. And then did we happen to force any fumbles? Because we did not have any interceptions. We did not. 2 for 2 on extra points. 3 for 3 on field goals is Jake Bailey. He's an MVP every year. So not really what we wanted. But it's rivalry week. It's revenge week. And hopefully we could get the job done against the Chiefs. We've made improvements to our offensive line since then, which we felt was the reason we lost that first game. So hopefully those changes show here. Our offense now up to an 83 now that the negative effects from the first Chief game are gone. Defense up to an 80, so our overall up to an 81. Let's put that to the test against our rivals. We are set to take off our first possession here. Hopefully, will be a good one for us as the first play, Chase Young already getting a tackle in the backfield. Hopefully that's not an omen for how the rest of this game is going to go, as we're set to try to get revenge on our rival in one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. 2nd and 13, drop back for a pass. Christian McCaffrey screen, cuts back to the inside, gets a gain of about 10-ish. Yeah, gain of 10. Mark it 3rd and 3 at the 32. And on 3rd and 3, we'll come out spread. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Run CMC in the back. Northrop backs up. Tosses it to the outside. He's going to find McCaffrey, who turns upfield, gets up to the 40. Actually going to mark it at the 41. I thought that was about to be a sack. Was not expecting a huge gain there to McCaffrey. And to follow that up, we'll go 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, a tight form at the bottom. We're going to fake to one side, go to the counter to the other side. Penny's going to get a gain of 2. I feel like he should have played a bit better with the ratings that he has, but he just really hasn't impressed very much. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. McCaffrey down the middle, gets close to the first down marker. Going to depend on the spot. And in true fashion, 3rd and inches. We'll come out in a heavy eye set here. Tight end to the top, fullback in the middle. McCaffrey down the middle, cuts back. Going to find the first down and a few more yards. Get us down to the 25. And on 1st and 10, we're going to come out 2 tight ends to the top, 2 receivers at the bottom, hard count, and then go for a pass down the middle. Junior Generals catches it and holds on to it despite the big hit there from number 42. Good hands there from our number 1/number 2 receiver. He plays in the number 2 spot. That's just because we want him on that side. McCaffrey's going to find his way for a first down. Another good hit there from 42. Now we'll bring out a bunch, plus another guy spread all the way down to the bottom. I believe that's Felton. Empty set. We'll go to the outside. We're going to find Schultz for a gain of a few yards. Just trying to build up Northrop's, what's the word? Confidence. That's what it is. Trying to build up his confidence with some easy throws to start the day. Staying out empty set. Got a rush coming in. Going to find Junior Generals for the first down. I believe that should be the first down. I saw the ball pop out late, but that was after the whistle. First and goal from the 2 coming up. As we come out with the goal line form here. I almost said linebacker in the backfield. I doubt Bodden plays linebacker. And there's a big hit fumble. And I believe that is our new tight end from UCLA. He ends up picking that one up. McCaffrey coughed it up following the huge hit. I'm not sure who hit McCaffrey, but either way, that was like a truck. Thankfully, we picked that one up. Not going to lose possession here. We'll take over, or not really take over, but continue. Second and goal, setting up the screen. Felton has the catch down to about the 2-yard line. Easily could have been a sack there, but luckily he gets the ball out just in time. Third and goal from the 2. Going to drop back, try to find someone across the middle, and another sack fumble. And this time, that's picked up. Chase Young not going to be caught unless Junior Generals can run all the way across field, which it looks like he is. Going to make him stumble, and he's down at the 10. We should be in the end zone right now. Instead, the Chiefs are about to be in the end zone. And that rush came right up the middle, had nothing to do with the players we traded for. If anything, it was probably either Little or DeCastro who gave up that sack. We're going to force a pass thrown out of the back of the end zone here, but tremendous field position here to start out your day for the Chiefs. All the way down at the 12. Zeke goes to the outside. Solid tackle there from Bobby Okereke, and then our rookie linebacker comes in to just clean it up a little bit. And I can't remember the last name of our rookie linebacker. I know it starts with a C, but all I could think of is our rookie receiver in Callaway. Teddy B rolls out, tosses this one out. We'll at least force a field goal attempt following the sack, fumble, scoop, and almost a return. Instead, they'll send out their kicker, kicking from about the 21, so about a 31-yarder is through, and we'll put them up 3-0. And let's see if our offense can do better. They were doing great, and then we fumbled it, recovered it, and then fumbled it and gave it up. So need to do much better there. Christian McCaffrey goes for the draw on first down. That is a quick tackle for a loss in the backfield. I believe that's Ioannidis. Indeed, it is loss of 2. Second and 12, we'll spread it out. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. See what we do here on second and long. Going to drop back, toss across the middle. First down completion, Sinife Hoko. Get us down to about the 36. And then we'll switch things up. Go 2 tight ends to the top of the formation here. 2 receivers to the bottom. Lone back McCaffrey gets the handoff. Will cut to the top, but not get very much. Maybe a yard. Actually, a gain of 3. We must have just had a good rush or a good push from our offensive line. But we'll head into the second quarter with the ball, but down 3-0. To start the second quarter at the 40. Second and 7. Handoff Christian McCaffrey down the middle. Big hit by Zach Collins. We'll maybe get a few on the carry. And on third and 4, we'll go empty backfield. 4 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. I believe the guy at the bottom is Christian McCaffrey. Go pass across the middle. No, there's Christian McCaffrey. Must have been Callaway at the bottom. Christian McCaffrey will get the completion and the first down. And then about at midfield, tight formation, 2 tight ends. That is Penny going down the middle, has plenty of room to run. Just doesn't hit the hole quite quick enough, but still gets a gain of 8. We'll take it for a first down run. Now heavy set, 3 tight ends to the top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Handoff Christian McCaffrey down the middle, goes towards the weak side, and we'll get about 3 yards and the first down. And then let's do the opposite. Empty set, 3 up top, 2 at the bottom. Northrop, quick pass. Completed? I believe. Not completed. Callaway does not hold on to it. We'll run CMC back into the backfield here. Go with somewhat of a draw. I think it was more of just a zone. He makes one guy miss and then gets hit forward. Should be the first down. And indeed it is. 10 yards, 35 yards. Did I say 10 yards? Well, it was 10 yards on the run, roughly. 10 carries, 35 yards on the day for Christian McCaffrey. Quick pass. Nice pass breakup there from, I know who it is. Bradbury, that's what it is. Honestly, could have argued for a penalty there, as it looked like the hit from Bradbury that knocked the ball away might have been a little bit before the ball got there, but refs don't call anything. We'll go for Schultz here on 2nd and 10. Get about 4. Yeah, exactly 4. I nailed that. Bunch to the top of the formation. Lone receiver at the bottom. Run CMC in the backfield. 3rd and 6. As we're going to find someone. Nice catch. Callaway gets us down to the 5. For a rookie receiver, he's doing pretty well. North drop 10 of 12 on the day. Of course, he does have that fumble that cost us a possible points on the board for our first drive. Gonna knock on wood, though. Don't want that to happen again. I've jinxed us before. Goal line from the 5. And it looks like Penny in the backfield. Gonna hand it off to Bodden. He's gonna get forward for about a gain of 2-3 yards. Do a quick play here. Spread them out. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. We go towards the middle. That's a touchdown for 84. That's Parkinson getting on the field as the backup tight end. He'll get the catch. I combined touchdown and catch there. Get the touchdown catch. Gonna put us up 7-3 with a made PAT, which hopefully we'll get. And the Chiefs will head onto offense with a normal starting field position here rather than starting all the way up at the 12. They'll go for the quick dump here to Scotty Miller, who will catch it for about 6 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 4. We'll go 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Shotgun with Zeke in the backfield. It'll be a quick pass to the outside. Conklin not able to hold on to it. Justin Reed breaks that one up. And then staying out in that same formation, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. They just switch sides with Zeke, who goes out to the bottom. Instead, they go for McLaurin, and that's going to depend on the spot. And they're going to get home field advantage. Adoree Jackson not able to get the tackle quite in a good enough spot for them to call that 4th and inches. On 1st down, 3 receivers to the top. Conklin at the line at the bottom. Zeke in the backfield will get the handoff. Plenty of room to run across the middle. Is going to scoot forward for about 9-10 yards. And they're going to call it 2nd and inches. Why couldn't we get the inches on the last play? Same-ish formation. Conklin just spread off the line. Go with the play action. Nice pickup by Zeke. Allows time for Teddy B to find Scotty Miller down to the 40. And there's the 2-minute warning. We'll head in. Chiefs doing a pretty good job so far on offense. Defense have been a little iffy, but got the turnover on our first drive. But we scored on the 2nd. They're trying to take the lead here. Not going to happen with that pick. That goes right to Llewell, who's going to pick that one off for us. And we'll take over at the 45. And that ball just thrown right to him. Not even sure what he was thinking there. Scotty Miller completely covered. Great man coverage there and awareness from Llewell. And that'll give us a chance here with 3 timeouts to widen our lead as we go into halftime. The main goal here is to get the lead and then hold on to it through the 4th. And that ball pops up even though he was pretty much on the ground. Not going to be counted as a completion. Junior General's not able to hold on to it. And on 2nd and 10, we'll go empty set here. 3 in a bunch, and then an extra guy up top, and then another guy at the bottom of the screen. North drop, passes it, across the middle, completion. Schultz to about the 40. Nice completion, solid completion. Easy completion, I would say. Nothing too sketchy there on that throw, as Schultz was wide open, and then the safety or corner came flying over to get the tackle. And now we'll change up formation a little bit here. Run CMC back in the backfield. 2 receivers up top. Callaway at the bottom. Go across the middle. Should have went to the other guy. Schultz going across the middle. Instead he goes to Simi Fehoko, who does catch it. Still gets a gain of 6. About a minute remaining in the half, and we still have 3 timeouts. Another short-ish pass will get Junior Generals with a 1st down, as some timeout is called. I'm assuming probably ours. And indeed it was. We'll come out here after our timeout. 1 receiver up top, 2 at the bottom. Run CMC in the backfield. Quick pass. Goes to run CMC out of the back. Tries to make 1 guy miss. Maybe gets a gain of 2 on that play if we're lucky. And now with just 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and 7. So we did get 3. Empty set at the 22. Going across the middle is Schultz. you should not have a guy going on a drag route heading towards another one of your receivers who's just on a quick stop route. That play design makes no sense. And we do it again, and, well, slightly different. We just have a crossing pattern. Goes incomplete, and we'll send out Jake Bailey, 4th and 4, kicking from about the 27, so about a 37-yard field goal. Up and good. Will give us a touchdown lead with 25 seconds remaining in the first half. And following the kickoff, 22 seconds remain. Chiefs still have all 3 timeouts. We need our defense to get a stop here so we could head on into halftime up with a 1-possession lead of 7 points rather than 3 or I guess if they got a field goal, it'd be more 4. They called their first timeout. 17 seconds remain. Bunch to the top. Conklin to the bottom of the line. Zeke in the backfield. Teddy, quick pass across the middle. Will find Conklin, but maybe gets an inch. Probably a little bit more than that, but not much. Second timeout. And now 3rd and 4. 13 seconds remain. Bunch to the top. Lone receiver down at the bottom. Zeke will come out of the backfield, and that's where they're going to go to. Will be the first down, but not much past that. Maybe a gain of 6 as they call their last and final timeout. 7 seconds remain. And they're down at all the way up-ish. I don't know which way you would call it there. Either way, long way to go at the 39. Teddy B shakes off 1 sack, scrambles, throws the ball into the turf. Will save 1 second. And with the last play, unless there's a penalty of the first half, I'm assuming they're going to be going Hail Mary as they're sending everyone deep. Teddy B tosses it up. That one almost picked off by number 7. It ends up falling incomplete, and we'll head on into halftime. That is Kazee, our backup safety, who knocked that one away. And Chiefs will start with the ball to start the second half. At the 26, they come out 3 receivers up top. Their tight end alone at the bottom. Zeke at the backfield. And they were going to find a wide open Rashard Bateman for about 11 yards and the first down. And they'll stay out in basically same formation, if not the exact same formation. And they'll go for another pass right across the middle again. We're just not keeping anyone home in the middle. They're going to find Conklin for another first down to the 48 as they slightly change. Well, they definitely changed their formation. Bunch to the top, lone receiver at the bottom. Another pass to the outside, broken up, almost caught off the tip by Scotty Miller, but does fall incomplete. We'll bring up 2nd and 10 as they go empty set. 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Teddy B makes an adjustment before snapping the ball. Going to try to roll out, do a couple spin moves. He will scramble, and that's going to be for a first down. About 20 yards, takes the hit, holds on to it. That's about a 26-yard gain. And what should have been maybe a gain of 5, but the guy in coverage just wouldn't drop off. He just stayed on his guy, and Teddy B, at whatever age he is at this point in the universe, gets a huge rush. Pulled off his best Lamar Jackson impression there pretty much as they go with a heavy set here. 3 tight ends, fullback in the backfield. 1 broken tackle for Zeke, but then meets 2 of our guys. And one of those guys is down after the play. Green, our all-around edge, even middle defensive lineman, a bit shaken up. And he'll head over to the trainer's table where they're taking a look. Looks like somewhere in the forearm, possibly, but not quite sure. We'll see if we get an update later. Zeke, though, first down run, barreling over a couple of our guys. Actually, refs say, nah, 3rd and inches, let's make it fun. And even though that ball is clearly past the line to gain, 3rd and inches, 2 tight ends to the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. Zeke right down the middle, stretches for it. Shepard tried to get him, but he did not get there in time. That stretch, basically the arm length, is what gave him the first down. And on 1st and 10, they'll bring out the fullback to replace one of their tight ends. But besides that, basically same formation. Zeke down the middle, big hit comes in for Nathan Gregory on Zeke. Will knock him down after a gain of 1. And they'll switch things up, go to shotgun. 2 receivers to the bottom, actually 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Zeke in the backfield, not Zeke, they spell him out. Number 16 comes in for him. He gets the catch and maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2. And they'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 13. 3 receivers to the bottom, Conklin up top. Zeke does go out of the backfield this time. They'll find Conklin, but Conklin's not going to find the ball. Incomplete. Bobby Okereke breaks that one up. And that'll bring out their field goal unit once again, kicking from about the same position as they did earlier in this game. That one is up. Crowd cheers. It's good. 10-6, narrowing our lead to only 4. We're going to need our offense to put some more points on the board with their first possession. And our offense will take the field first time in the second half. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third. We'll go for a stretch to the outside. Really good blocking. Schultz not able to get up to the third level. Jesse Bates, who ruined the game. We threw the pick to him the earlier Chiefs game this year. He gets the stop. Come out here, 2nd and 2. Fullback leads the way. Not a great block on Zach Collins, but at least slows him down, and we'll get the first with McCaffrey. Coming out in a tight formation, looks like 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Felton came in to spell out McCaffrey, and we're going to find Schultz. No, not Schultz, Callaway across the middle for the first down. Good, definite catch in traffic for him there. We'll come out 2 tight ends, 2 receivers up top. And that's Penny, I believe, open running room. The longest run I think he's had in a Chargers uniform. Get him all the way down to the 26. Really good blocking up front for us there. Even getting to the second level, which allowed that big run. And we'll go right back to another run. Penny again will get forward for about a gain of 10. So far, this is his best performance to date. And he might still be out there. It might be Felton at this point. Not sure. Can't read the number. 2 tight end set. Yeah, 2 tight end set. Going to bring Junior Generals in motion towards the line of scrimmage. We will be passing this one. Just kidding. We will be getting sacked on this one. Ioannidis right down the middle will get the sack. That might have been on Vera Tucker, as he is the left guard, and I believe that's where Ioannidis came from. Could have possibly also been on DeCastro, who should be there to help. But we're going to find a wide open receiver all the way down to the 2. That is Felton, the backup running back, who comes in on some passing downs to spell out McCaffrey. Gets a huge gain there, getting us down to the goal line pretty much. And last time we were first and goal at the 2. Didn't quite go so well, so fingers crossed. Down the middle we go. Gain of nothing. Maybe a loss of a few inches, which is still an improvement over the last time. Changed formation a little bit here. 3 tight ends to the bottom. Junior Generals up top. Go for the pass. This time complete. Held on into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Schultz going to put us up 14 points with a made PAT. Or not 14 points, 11 points with the made PAT. Right now 16-6. I'm hoping for that 17-6. Jake Bailey comes on out. Mills to hold. Snap is up. Kick gone. And in between the bars, it goes 17-6. We find ourselves a nice 11-point lead against our rivals at their home. And I don't want to start talking like that too soon. We need our defense to continue to play well. The fourth quarter has been our Achilles heel this year. Teddy B is going to roll out, and he's going to find a wide open Rashard Bateman, who's running down the sideline. Yep, talked too soon. Adebo dove, not able to get it, and just like that, one play strike. Chiefs find themselves back in the end zone, and they're going for 2, trying to make this a field goal gain. And that is a quick pass dropped by Rashard Bateman on this one, so not able to catch his breath enough. We'll find ourselves still up 5, but we need some more points on the board. And to start the fourth quarter, our offense takes the field. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Looks like Penny in the backfield. Haven't seen McCaffrey for a bit. I didn't get a notification of his injury, at least that I saw. But we'll get a nice gain of 9 on the screen pass. Changed formations a little bit here. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Just a little bit tighter. Hard count. Run down the middle. First down, Penny. He's still going. He's down to about the 47-yard line. They're going to call him 46. That's a poor spot. But really good rushing here so far from Penny. He hasn't played very well previously, but playing well at this point. And if that gets us the victory, that's all we need. Fourth quarter, 7 minutes. We're up 5 with possession. Another run down the middle. Felton breaks 1 tackle and then kind of trips. Didn't quite recover his feet after that broken tackle. 2nd and 3. Bring out Bodden here at fullback. We'll go right down the middle again. Doing a nice job of trying to run some clock here. We don't get the first down on that play. 3rd and 1. Will come out in shotgun. Felton at running back. 2 to the top. And we're going to send Simi Fehoko in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Get down the field. Roll over some guys. And that should be the first down for us. And Walker Little who we moved to right guard. He's a bit shaken up after that play. And he'll head over to the trainer's table as we bring in former tackle Hayes into guard. Going to go again right down the middle, and he should have been off to the races. There was wide open running room, but hesitation there caused him to get caught, only a gain of 3. Now sit just under 5.5 minutes remaining. We're up 5. Would like to be up by more than that. Rashard Penny definitely trying to help us get to that point. A solid run there again, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, we go heavy tight end set, 3 to the top, 1 lone running back. I'm assuming we're going to go with a stretch to the bottom. No, quick pass. Going to find Schultz, first down, keep the clock going, and keep our possession going. So we now tick under 4.5 minutes. We have 1 receiver at the bottom of the line as well as tight end. But we're going to go down the middle. Penny going to fight through his own blocker. He should have just kept running, but okay, Madden. 10 rushes, 66 yards on the day for Penny, averaging 6.6 a carry. Quick, easy math for us there. Head into shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. I believe that's Felton coming out of the backfield, which is where we go. Not able to hold on to that one. Ball led him a little too much, and I believe a hit by Zach Collins knocks that one free. 3rd and 4, we go back to the heavy tight end set. 3 of them to the bottom, 1 lone receiver up top, Penny in the backfield. We will be passing here. We have Parkinson. Instead, we don't throw it early. We throw it late, and that's not going to be enough for the first down. 4th and inches. I kind of want to jump in here. And I haven't done this since the 2nd season. I did say at the beginning we would play possibly 3 to 4 games a season. We haven't. But I'm going to help us try to get the victory here. Bodden down the middle will give us the first down, and we'll jump back into the sim. Just want to make sure that we've made an aggressive call there. We want the victory today. So we will hop back into the sim, let them try to take control. I'm only going to jump in situations like that if I think it's necessary. Draw down the middle. Felton's fighting for it, and he'll get forward for a decent gain. Going to continue to chew this clock. Gain of 5 on the first down run. And we really haven't seen McCaffrey for a while. Really concerned that he's injured. But again, I didn't see anything. Under 3 minutes. Going to take the snap, go for a pass here, dump off to the running back. Big hit, Zach Collins. Penny gets the catch and even holds on to it as well. 3rd and 2. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Felton in the backfield. Northrop's going to take the snap in any second. Hand the ball off to Felton. Open running room in the middle will take us to a first down and to the 2-minute warning. Now inside 2-minute warning here. We're going to come out a heavy set. Callaway lined up basically at the line. Go right down the middle, fighting for it. And we're in! He rolled over a couple guys, finds himself into the end zone. We're going to go up by 12 if we can make this extra point. Jake Bailey heads on out. Mills set to hold. Snap is made from DeCastro. Kick up. And that'll put us up by 12 points. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And following a holding on the kick return, Chiefs will start at the 16. Got 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Zeke heads out of the backfield. They go for a shorter pass. Will get completed to Scotty Miller for a gain of 6 as they're in hurry up. They're down multiple possessions, have all their timeouts. We get a hit in there on Teddy B. Forces the incomplete. We don't get the sack. 3rd and 4. Lone receiver up top, bunch to the bottom. Zeke back there to help. He tosses that one up, and that one's picked off. That is Adebo who gets the pick, making up for the huge pass touchdown that he gave up to Rashard Bateman. Gets the pick when intended for McLaurin. And that should just about do it. We should be getting our first victory against the Chiefs in this series. Gonna knock on wood, cross my fingers. But that pick, beautiful job from Adebo, who just spies it the whole way. Makes sure that McLaurin can't cut back in. Great job. And to hopefully run this game out, we'll watch 2 tight ends, fullback in the backfield, hands it off to Penny. Linemen don't even know who to block, and we're going to lose, I think, a yard. First timeout called for the Chiefs. And actually, we get back to about the line of scrimmage. I still think it's probably a little bit behind the original line. We'll go again, a run on second down, cut to the outside. We'll fight forward for a gain of about 2-3 yards. Second timeout called. And on 3rd and 7, we'll come out, lone receiver to the bottom, bunch to the top. We will pass it. Pass it complete. Junior Generals caught at the 30. Last timeout used. That should be it. Nail in the coffin. We should go ahead, kneel the rest of this game out, and walk out victorious at Arrowhead Stadium, beating the Chiefs for the first time. And we'll hopefully kickstart the rest of our campaign and what I'm hoping will end in a playoff visit, if not a Super Bowl visit, and hopefully a win. But talking way too far ahead at this point, I'm just happy we finally beat the Chiefs. They were 5-1 on the season. We were 2-3. We came into their own house and we were going to walk out with a victory, 24-12. And there's that final whistle, exactly what we needed. Chiefs lose, first time to us in this series. We finally did it. We finally beat the Chiefs. Big plays made all around, but that final interception really helped us for sure. Nail in the coffin, and I'm going to grab a screenshot of that as that'll be the thumbnail. But yeah, we really just dominated here. They obviously had an extra yard of play, but we ended up with more yards, more forced turnovers, more points. And that's what matters at the end of the day. And that victory was so needed, finally beating the Chiefs. And now, week 8, last game of this episode. We're not going to watch it. We will sim through it. But they're 1-5. Can we please take the momentum from that Chiefs game into this game and make it 4-4 on the season at about the midway point? Fingers crossed. And we will end the episode 500 on the season. 4 victories, 4 losses. I think our first back-to-back victories go from the Chiefs into the Bengals game. We get the win by only 6, and that was an OT, so they made it a close game. Let's see what we were able to do. So we look at just our stats here. Dontrell Northrup throws 3 touchdowns, 414 yards. Did throw 1 interception, was not sacked a single time, completing 64% of his passes. Pretty good game for a rookie. Rushing-wise, not too good. Christian McCaffrey, 26 rushes, 62 yards, only averaging 2.4, but at least he was back in this game. Rashard Penny actually did pretty well coming off the bench. 3 rushes, 14 yards for 4.7 a carry. Felton, 2 for 6. Bodden did get a rushing touchdown, a 4-yard rushing touchdown, and then Northrop ran the ball 3 yards. So, really good there. Simi Fehoko goes off in this game. 6 catches, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. Junior Generals also goes off. 7 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. McCaffrey had 73 yards on 5 catches through the air. So, a lot more yardage for him through the air than, well, it was more through the air than on the ground, but a lot more yards just in total for him. Dalton Schultz, 58 on 5. Callaway, only 1 catch, 17 yards though. And then Penny had 1 catch for 3 yards. And I don't think, it doesn't show drops. Sacks, we didn't give any up. No, we didn't. Defense. Paulson Adebo leads us in tackles with 8, with Carrington, that's the middle linebacker's name, with next up with 7. And he did have 2 tackles for a loss, which leads the team, tied with Bobby Okereke and Tresman Reed. Also, Kenny Young, Hufunga, Shepard, and Spencer Wallace each have a tackle for loss as well. Sack-wise, only 1, Tresman Reed. And then interceptions. Did we happen to get any? No interceptions in this game. And did we happen to force any fumbles? No forced fumbles. But still really good for our defense. 3 made extra points. And then 2 of 2 made field goals from Jake Bailey, continuing to be MVP of this team. Huge victory there. And we're really starting to kind of put things together. We're not necessarily pulling away from teams, but getting victories in close matches is huge for us because we were not able to do that last season. And we're now at 50 points here for our staff, which I believe means I could unlock our head coach ability to unlock the hidden dev trait for 1 player. I believe that is what the last one is. Yep. Reveal one hidden development trait for one player once per season. I haven't used this before. I hope it... Why can't I purchase it? There's no player who meets this talent criteria. I'm pretty sure we have players who we don't know their trait yet. Now I'm going to need to go check. And they were right, we don't. We did find out Northrop, unfortunately, only a star, was really hoping he was going to be a superstar. He could potentially reach superstar at the end of the season if he ends up winning like Offensive Rookie of the Year, Best Quarterback, wins Super Bowl. There's a possibility. But if we win a Super Bowl, that's this season or this series done. So unfortunately, just a star for him. Kind of figured it would be, considering he actually dropped from top 5 to around 1. And then Callaway, I thought was a hidden dev. He's actually just normal dev. But I knew we had one other guy over on defense, which was Shepard. And again, he ends up just being a star. Was again hoping he would be superstar. His finesse moves is on the rise, not quite to where I was hoping they would be when we first drafted him, but on the way there. And then Wallace, who did get the boost in the beginning of this season, he's a superstar, would have been a star if he didn't get that boost. So nice there. We have at least one superstar on offense, or one on defense, and then we have one X factor on offense, one superstar on the offensive line, and then we have a superstar in our wide receiver group, but he's not quite good enough to be getting regular play time, really. He comes in sometimes, but not really seeing a whole lot of play, unfortunately. So still, though, really good progress. 4-4. We will end the episode here. Next episode, we will be starting off with Ravens. I think it's set up in the top left while in the loading. Indeed, Ravens. So we did trade someone to the Ravens. I don't remember what we traded to get Tyron Smith from them, but we did trade someone there. So we will be seeing who that was in that game. And they're 7-1 on the year, so looking good. But their offense, 77 overall. Overall for the team is an 80. I got confused there. Defense is an 85. So a very winnable game here for us. We're back up to second in the AFC West. Chiefs still have a 2-game advantage over us. But if we can continue this momentum, we could hopefully fight for a wild card spot into the playoffs and then hopefully get into the Super Bowl. If not, load up with as much as we can for the 5th and final season to go for that Super Bowl so we don't fail this challenge. But to stick around, make sure you're hitting that subscription button below if you haven't already. Tick that bell notification to be notified of when these videos go live. This series is posted every Saturday, and then the Viking series posted, at least if we're still doing that. I've recorded so many of these ahead of time from when they're going up that I'm not sure what the timeline is right now. But if the Viking series is still going, that's posted every Monday Monday and Thursday. If it's not still going, it would have been replaced by a new series. So if so, I hope you're enjoying that series. But yeah, a lot to happen, so make sure you're sticking around. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.